Hi, welcome to RG Lecture. So this channel is dedicated to the students of physics, and this particular playlist of AC circuit contains all the videos which are a part of syllabus of graduation level physics. It can be BSc Physics, Physics Honors, Electronics, Electrical Engineering and many such courses. So consider sharing these playlists and videos into your college and class groups. Also join my Telegram group, link is given in the description. Hi, so in this video we will cover the one of the worst explanation along with the right explanation on the question why capacitor blocks DC. So this is one such topic which is taught wrong by many teachers and probably by many YouTubers, because from them only this knowledge is spread. So let me cover that worst explanation which makes me feel like this. So according to few people, this is a capacitor, right? This is a capacitor, and what is DC voltage? DC voltage is generally a constant voltage, for example say 5 volts, right? And what is AC voltage? AC voltage is simply this alternating voltage. Okay, so this is AC, this is DC. Now assume that a DC voltage is passing through a capacitor. So how it will pass? So you can see DC is just a straight line, it's a common line, it's a straight line. So that's it. This capacitor will block DC, it cannot pass. But what about AC? So AC is alternating, so it will come like this, it will go like this, and finally it will pass away like this. So this is the explanation actually explained in most of the YouTube videos, but this is 100%. I don't know how to give bad words in English, otherwise I would have spoken. This is 100% nonsense. Okay, a capacitor is represented by this diagram. In real life, capacitors are different, and DC is represented by this diagram, AC is represented by this diagram. These are diagrammatic representations of capacitor, DC and AC voltage. If you open a switch in your home, you will not see waves coming like this, right? So this is one of the worst explanation in physics, and I leave it on you how you create this meme, how you enter the words. In Hindi I say, जब तुम्हें टॉपिक आता ही नहीं था तो तुमने पढ़ाया ही क्यों, dash dash dash. Okay, so let's start with the real explanation. Okay, it was my frustration. I wanted to speak out, because unless anyone speaks, how people will know that there is a wrong explanation, there is a right explanation. So let's start. Let us connect our capacitor to a DC source. So what is a DC source? A DC source is usually a battery. So you can see I have connected a capacitor to this battery. Now as soon as I make the switch on, so electrons will start flowing from this battery. So let me make this direction. So electrons are coming in this direction, right? And it is assumed in the semiconductor chapters, if you have studied in class 12th, that holes come out of positive terminal. So holes are going this way. Okay, so finally after some time t, positive charges will be deposited on one plate of capacitor and negative charges will be deposited on the other plate of the capacitor. And you probably, I assume, know that capacitor is made of two conducting materials. So this is a conducting material, okay, and the other plate is also conducting material, but in between them lies an insulator, which is normally called as dielectric. Okay, so since in between there is a dielectric or there is an insulator, both words have same meaning. Okay, so it will not let current pass through them. Okay, so just charges will get deposited in this manner. So after some time t, these charges will get deposited, and suppose after some time t dash, the potential of both will become same, because you know charges flow from higher potential to lower potential. Initially this capacitor had zero potential, so charges were flowing from high potential to lower potential. After some time t, this capacitor got charged. After getting charged, it also has some potential, and finally there will be one such instant where the potential of the battery is equivalent to the charges in the capacitor, and at that point circuit will stop working, because both are at same potential and charges do not flow from same potential to other same potential. So this is the reason capacitor is not connected in DC circuits, because that time t is generally very small. It is not like that it will take 15 minutes, it will take 1 hour. No, this time t is very small because everything is almost spontaneous. Okay, and let's talk about AC circuits now. In AC circuits, we know the input is alternating input, right? The input is alternating input. It changes its direction in every half cycle. So this is half cycle from 0 to t by 2, and this is half cycle from t by 2 to till t. Okay, so let me consider the positive cycle. Okay, in positive cycle, let us suppose this is the direction of the charges. Okay, so what will happen? Negative charges will flow from this side. So here at this point, negative charges will be there. Positive charges will flow from this section. There will be positive charges. Okay, and this will be the condition of the capacitor after some random time, say t. Okay, so initially capacitor was at 0 charges, now it is charged. Okay, but as soon as it is charged to an extent, the cycle will change, right? Because frequency of AC is 50 Hz, so it will change. So in the next instant, this cycle will come into picture, and when this cycle comes into picture, the polarity will get reversed. So here it will become minus, here it will become plus, because we are seeing here direction is in positive side. In the other half cycle, direction is completely opposite. So if it is plus minus in one cycle, it will become minus plus in the other cycle. But at this instant, charges are already there. There are few negative charges, there are few positive charges on the opposite terminals. Now what will happen? So again, electrons will start flowing from this side. Okay, electrons will start flowing from this side, positive charges will start flowing from this side. Okay, but we know that opposite charges attract each other. So since there are electrons and there are holes, so some of the holes will jump into electrons, and the same explanation is applicable on the other part also. There are these positive holes and there are some electrons, so electrons will jump from the plate to the wire. Okay, so after some time, say this was time t2, this was time t2, t1, t2, and this is time t3. So charges will reduce because few of the charges have jumped. So at time t3, charges will be less here. Okay, this will become negative, and this will become, this was negative, this was positive. Okay, but you will see that electrons are jumping from this side to downwards. So basically the surface is losing the charges, and whenever a surface is losing the charges, it is said to be in the positive side. So on the right hand side, positive charges will start to appear, and in the same way here electrons will be jumping, right? You can consider the jump of hole to electron, or you can consider electrons are jumping in the holes. So on the left, electrons will start appearing after time t3, and at the same time you will see the cycle is completed. So again the same cycle will start with positive charges being on this side and negative charges being on this side, and again this cycle will start, and again this will be polarity. You can see we have reached again in diagram 1 only, but this time the polarity of the charges is reversed. So this will continue. Okay, so this will continue. It is basically called as charging and discharging of capacitor. Capacitor is charged, capacitor is being discharged again and again. So it is called as charging and discharging of capacitor. Okay, so this is the way capacitor works in AC circuits. Okay, there is a time instant t1, there is a time instant t2, there is a time instant t3, and after t4 same things repeat again and again. Okay, I hope you understood this point. This is the only most important point. So electrons will start jumping towards the positive charge, so it will lose its positivity and will turn towards negative charges. Here electrons are being shifted, so this will become positive charge, and this is the mirror image of this one. It is also written in few books. So I hope you understand the original and the real explanation, because for the question why capacitor blocks DC and why capacitor accepts the AC current. Okay, so be aware of these videos. These videos are there on YouTube. You can search and watch them. See you in the next video.